Hi everybody in my TSTO Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, so I got another chapter. I'm going to try to make these more frequently. I'm going to try at least do one chapter a week or two chapters. We'll see what happens. There's been so much going on. I haven't been able to do it, but I'm going to do another one. So we're in Beyond right now, Volume 2, Chapter 3, New Places and Old Friends. It's officially time to go through the door and start your first case in Cursed Places. Where will you go? What will you see? And which old friend will you see again? Okay, so I have no idea where we're going or what we're doing. I wanted everything to be a surprise. I can't wait to travel around, though. Like, that's going to be really, really cool. I know everybody says how good these chapters are. It's a lot more fun. So, I'm really interested to see what happens. Where are we? Come on. Okay. Got a tickle in my throat. Hey. There he is, the talk of the ROCC. That would imply that everyone only talks about Grogu, baby. That is factually untrue. These are the left and right gargoyles. We usually just call them left and right. Right is the office gossip. Left only cares about facts. Oh, it's nice to meet you. If you could talk all this time, how come you never spoke to me before? We never had a reason to. You only hear from us when it's your turn for the door. I wanted to talk to you. I've heard so much about you, and I can't wait to hear the stories you tell us. Before I let you go, though, I have to make sure you were paying attention when we talked about the door. Safety reasons. Do you remember exactly what exactly the door is? It's an unstable portkey. Exactly right. Well done on tapping into the spirit of adventure tip number 119. Pay attention to the small details. You never know what small bit of information may be useful later. Now keep your wits about you and remember that you can't go back through the door. Right, I'll have to use Portis and create my own portkey to return. Wish me luck. Good luck. Don't forget to tell us where you end up. Stay safe. Here goes nothing. It's time for my very first Cursed Places case. How exciting. So are we going anywhere? Okay. What's going on? Oh, okay. Scared me. I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, what the? Did anyone see that? Nothing to see here. Just falling from the sky. Keep walking. I can't believe the door dropped me into a fountain. I'll have to ask Vega about that later, but for now, I have to figure out what place this is and how it's cursed. I'll investigate and gather clues. Yes, and people are looking at me like... They're looking at me like I just fell from the sky. No, that's not suspicious. Yeah. Everybody's looking like... And then they're like, did you just see that? And it's like, nothing to see here. Move along. It's funny. It scared me. I thought the game froze. It's went all black. And let's see what this is. So I don't know where we are, but determine your location. Oh my goodness, I hate trying to click on this. I know definitely want to start doing a lot of chapters. I'm going to concentrate on chapters more than a lot of the events, I think. No one's really paying attention to much to the events that I'm doing videos on. Like, I'm noticing my views, barely anybody's watching anything except for the chapters and TLSQs. So I'm kind of thinking to myself, oh, another one. Maybe I should cut down on the others and concentrate on chapters more. That was actually a suggestion by somebody. I have heard people mention the Empire State Building, Times Square, Broadway, and Lady Liberty. That and the flags from the United States make me think that I must be in New York City, specifically Washington Square Park, based on what I've overheard. I can't believe the door sent me all the way to the States. I don't even feel sick from using it. I figured out where I am, but perhaps the door sent me to the wrong place. This park seems fine, not cursed. What I need is someone with a bit more expertise regarding New York City. And I think I know exactly the person I can talk to. I need to get to the Woolworth building right away. Okay. This is kind of cool, though. Like, at least we got another place to go. I can't wait. You get to go to Egypt and Japan and, oh, there's lots of places. This, like, you travel a lot in this. Makusa. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if you knew an obliviator named Ben Copper. Are you all right? You look a bit flustered. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Mr. Copper is usually quite busy around this time. He's always working so hard. Mr. Copper? I've only ever heard professors call him that. Look, it's really important that I talk to Ben. Please, could you tell him that Grogu Baby's here to speak to him? You want me to talk to Mr. Copper? Yeah, please. Of course, I'll go tell him right away. Oh, there we go. Grogu. Yes. Wait, Ben? Well, so I haven't changed that much, have I? Yeah, no, you're not Ben. There's no way. The Ben I know is short and invested in jumpers. I could say the same thing about Grogu I know being short. As for jumpers, well, I agree with them, and it's not exactly jumper weather right now. I have to say I was surprised to hear you were here. I haven't gotten any visitors from school before. I happen to be in the area, so I thought I'd drop by. I may actually need your help, but let's catch up first. It's been a year since we saw each other last. Wow. Has he ever changed? Ben, wow. That's a shocking development. I would not have guessed that was Ben. That's craziness. Oh well. I can't wait to get a computer and start doing these. Oh my goodness, it would be so cool. Okay. There. It sounds like it was quite the culture shock coming here. I'm glad you seem to have settled in, though. You even seem a bit popular. Oh, that. There's nothing really. I think people are just surprised I'm British, so they get kind of enamored. But yeah, I'm doing really well here. Does that surprise you at all? Not at all, Ben. I have no doubt that you turned this place around as a star worker. That's kind of you, Grogu. Sometimes it feels a bit surreal, like I'm living someone else's life. Ben, about needing your help? Oh, blimey. What is it? Sorry, Grogu, I had to cut you off, but I just remembered that I have to go obliviate some muggles. A report just came in, and I gotta go obliviate some mum in Washington Square Park. Washington Square Park? Do you mind if I go with you? I mean, you can if you want. It'll probably be boring, though. I don't know about that, Ben. I'm actually quite interested in going to the park. So let's go. I can even see you in action at your job. Yeah, that's the one we scared the crap out of. Pardon my words, but, I think we actually scared her. She didn't look too, she looked kind of scared. All right, let's go to the park and obliviate her, or whatever you call it. Basically, kind of like Men in Black with the little thingy. I don't even know what you call it. Mind messer-upper. Poor woman. Welcome to Washington Square Park, Grogu. Part of my job as an obliviator is erasing the memories of muggles who witness magic. So I'm assuming there's a person here who needs to be obliviated because they saw magic? Multiple people, actually. There's more than one? Curious. And doing so requires discretion and stealth, so I need to leave you on your own for now. That's all right, Ben. We'll catch up once we're done. I wouldn't mind seeing how you do your job in such a populated area. Brilliant. I'll see you after then. Of course, show me what you can do. Yeah, it's Grogu's fault that he's got to do this. Of course, the door's fault, too. Aww. I feel bad for her. It's kind of like that scene in Harry Potter with Hermione. With her parents. That was such a sad scene. Anybody that's seen Harry Potter, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I didn't know you could do nonverbal and wandless magic, Ben. That was pretty interesting to watch. Well, it's hard to obliviate someone in public with your wand out and announcing it. It was one of the first things I learned when I started working. I couldn't help but notice that I seemed to be using the memory charm on a lot of people. Oh, yeah, that's like the 6th time this week I've had to come to the park to obliviate someone. Is that normal? No, not at all. This time was different. It seemed like people saw a wizard appear from nowhere and fall into the fountain. I mean, who would ever risk being seen like that? Yeah, it was me, Ben. Huh? Let's just say my port key's coordinates were a bit off. Landed right in the fountain on accident. Blimey, Grogu, that's rough. Yeah, sorry for making more work for you. It's all right, I'm just glad you're not hurt. I ought to get back to work and get some paperwork filled out about those incidents. It was nice to see you, Grogu. Yeah, it was nice to catch up. I don't know how long you'll be in the area, but feel free to reach out if you need anything. And send everyone my regards. It's nice that Ben seems to enjoy his job. Speaking of jobs, I should get back to mine. Oh, God. What is he doing? Portis. Yeah. Time to get back to the ROCC and figure out my next steps with this case. Okay. Now that we caused a ruckus. Oh, back to the ROCC. Whew. It's kind of fun. Grogu, you made it back successfully from your first foray into the unknown. You haven't been waiting here the whole time, have you? Certainly not. I've been halfway around the world and back today. I was hoping to catch you, though. I want to know all about your first case. You'll never believe this. The door dropped me right into a fountain. Oh, I believe it. The door never does anything on accident. If you say so. Are you thinking the door dropped you in the wrong place? Yeah, I think so. The door could be broken. Interesting. No one's ever thought the door was broken before. Often we just have to trust the process and know that things will come to us in time. That being said, tell me what you learned. It took some investigating, but I figured out that I was in New York City. Love that city. Best bagels I've ever had, and extensive sewer system. And I gotten that far, but I did visit Makusa. A friend of mine works there, so I thought chatting with him could reveal something. Exactly what I would have done. Adventure tip number 55. Listen to the locals if you want to know what's really going on. It helped a bit. I learned that he's had to obliterate a lot of people in Washington Square Park lately. I'm having a hard time identifying what the curse is, though. Everything in the park looks normal. Interesting. Since you're here, could I get your perspective? Your experience may point me in the right direction. Must mean wizards are dropping from the sky? I don't know. Just speculating. I don't even know what part I'm at in this, but I definitely do want to start getting some chapters done. Chapters are going to be a big concentration now. I've decided. I'm going to really get through them, especially now that I'm in something that's interesting. Before I couldn't care less because, I didn't find volume 1 of Beyond interesting. I found it very boring. This whole thing with Ruby and stuff was kind of, I don't know, annoying. Perhaps it's best to summarize it like this. Hogsmeade wasn't built in a day, Grogu. Based on that and what I've told you, what do you think you should do next? Well, I should patiently observe the park to find out what's normal and what's strange. Exactly what I would do. You never know how or when a curse is activated. Sometimes just watching gives you the most information. Thanks for the advice, Vega. No need to thank me. You got yourself to the best solution for you. Just remember that when you're chosen for ROCC for a reason, you're smart and capable. Something like this isn't going to stump you for long. Okay. Grogu, thank goodness I caught you before you left. If only you'd been there to catch me before I fell into the fountain. What's going on, Olivia? Well, I want to buy a book for Jacob on the next day off. I was hoping that you would help me pick it out. Yeah, sure. What made you think of that, though? It's a bit random. Oh, I overheard some of your friends talking about Florsch and Blotz in the lobby. It got me thinking that Jacob probably hasn't read a book on his own in a while. I'm sure he'll appreciate the thought, Olivia. I wonder what my friends are doing in the lobby and why would they be chatting about Florsch and Blotz? I better go see what they're up to. We'll chat later, Olivia. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot to this one. A lot of longer chapters, I think. Check on friends. Strange. Let's see what's going on. Where are they? My goodness. Okay. Watcha, Grogu. Grogu, you're here. It's like you read my mind and showed up. Hey, everyone. What are you doing out here? Taking a break before going back to work. Oh, yeah. Olivia said she overheard you talking about books. A bit, but we were mostly chatting about work, Grogu. In that case, I'll join you. I'd love to hear about what you've been up to at work. Okay. This should be the last part. I never know how many parts there are. I could check on the sites. There's one called the Hogwarts Cafe. If you ever wanted really good information about chapters and different things and stuff, they keep up to date and they've got every single chapter. They're pretty cool. I highly recommend them. So, just a little tip for you. Like I said, I just can't wait to get a laptop soon, so I can start doing better quality videos. I got a tickle in my throat. Wonder what magic thing you could use for that. Barnaby's training a new puppy, Tonks is working on her oral training, and Talbot's being sent on raids. It seems like everyone has been really busy lately. You could say that. The thing keeping me from burning out is how excited Barnaby is for his Uncle Cecil to meet Lockhart. Yeah, you did seem really excited about the book signing, Barnaby. I am. My Uncle Cecil loves Gilderoy Lockhart, and he'll finally get all the books copies signed. He must have a dozen copies of each book. A dozen? One for every month of the year. Oh, that reminds me. Oh. What was that about, Barnaby? I was making a wish. I want Uncle Cecil to meet Lockhart at signing. He's already done that twice today. Well, I really want it to happen. Are you excited about the event at Flourish and Bots, Grogu? I am excited. It sounds like fun. I imagine a lot of interesting witches and wizards will be there. Like my Uncle Cecil, he's one of the most interesting wizards and witch uncles I know, although he's my only uncle. All this fuss about Lockhart and his book signing. It's soon, isn't it? I remember Madame Villanelle inviting me. Very soon. Blimey, I think the book signing is the same day that Olivia wants to go to Flourish and Blots together. And, okay. So that's the end of that part. Weird way to end stuff. And I'm not really sure I'll just check and see. I'm not going to do all these because it makes the videos very long. I love the snow falling in this. Hogwarts happenings. I just want to see what it is. And then I'll end the video. Grogu, good to see you. Hi, Cedric. Are you excited for the upcoming school year? I am, although there's a bit of an adjustment period. Being away from Hogwarts for the summer, I feel so out of the loop. The good thing is, so is everyone else. I'm going to gather as much information as I can to prepare for the school year, but I could use your help. I'll see what I can dig up, then we can swap info. Okay, so there's nothing really big there. That's kind of useless. Well, it's mandatory, but yeah. Okay, so I'm almost I'm finished. This is chapter 3 of 4. Cool. Diagon Alley shopping, magical creature bonding, and stop by the Ministry of Magic. Yeah. I don't know what that would be. Okay, let's just see what we're doing. Stop by the Ministry of Magic, and then I'll be done. I'm not going to do the task. No. So it's nothing big. I don't know why I got to do it, but no, I think I'm going to end the video right here. So this was Volume 2 and Beyond, Volume 2, Chapter 3. So it kind of ended a little weird, nothing really big. And that's the end of this video. Stay tuned for Chapter 4, coming soon. Thank you so much for watching all these videos. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for daily Hogwarts mystery content. Till next time, happy tapping because this is the way.